All right, Coach, we're here at Media Day 2010, about 2 weeks away from the season kickoff at Rutgers on September the 2nd. You've been in camp now about 2 weeks. What are your initial impressions of the team so far after your first 10 days or so of practice?
Well, I'm very pleased with the attitude. They've had a great attitude. They've attacked everything we did. Usually you have a law in the middle of camp. We've not had that. You can see that our senior and junior leadership has certainly taken over. A lot of guys have been through it, and they've really pulled the freshmen through it, so I'm very pleased.
You talk about that senior experience. You've got almost 20 seniors. A lot of them have been here for 5 years now. What kind of luxury does that afford the coaching staff, having that kind of experience on your team?
Well, you know, anytime you've had kids who've been through camp, this is their 5th camp, they know what to expect, prepared for it. And it's the same thing. I think we have about 16 juniors are going through their 4th camp because they've been redshirted. So, you know, there's nothing like experience. I don't care what you're in.
Speaking of experience, we'll run down a couple of positions real quick. Certainly you've got a lot of experience in the backfield, led by D'Angelo Branch, a 2-time All-MEAC performer. What are you looking for out of him this year? He's got almost 2,000 yards the last 2 years combined.
Well, I tell you, D'Angelo's having the best camp he's ever had. I mean, right from day one, he's only gone full speed all the time. In the scrimmages, he's run very hard, blocked very well. Very pleased. He's really becoming the team leader over there, and the guys are excited about that veteran offensive line, and he knows he's got those guys up front, and when he hits it hard.
Yeah, talk to us some about that offensive line as well. 4 returning starters, a 5th guy in Ryan Hathaway who played a lot. That's certainly got to be one of your most experienced units on the offensive front.
Well, without question, you know, and of course 3 of them were all-conference kids a year ago, and then Michael Kay gives us another guy that played a lot last year for us, and we have 9 of our top 10 guys were back. And it's the same thing. We've been able to do stuff from the first week in camp that normally we wouldn't be doing about the 3rd week of camp, from the experience they have in the way of putting our protections in, the run game, and so we're real pleased where we're at with that. We just got to probably cut it down a little bit now and start getting ready for Rutgers.
Certainly one of the question marks coming into camp was your quarterback situation with 3 players who have not started previously for you, and Jake Strickler, Chris Wally, and Dexter Merritt. What have you seen so far from those 3 players in camp?
Well, all 3 of them have been fairly consistent. You know, we're still waiting for one of them to take charge over the other 2, but it's like all 3 are pretty much close to the same. So it's going to be interesting now. We got a couple of scrimmages here left, and we're going to just have to see who takes charge of it.
Looking to the defensive side of the ball real quick, you were the 6th rated defense in the country last year in terms of total yards allowed. What can we expect out of that unit? Where can they possibly improve over what they did last season?
Well, we have to be better 3rd down defense. You know, we weren't that good on 3rd down last year, and any good defense has to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense, and that's one thing we've been concentrating on, and we've got a lot of veterans coming back. We've got good depth. Guys have been playing in the blitz package, and that's something we're really working on this year to extend our blitz package a little farther than what we've had in the last 2 years.
Looking specifically at the defense, a lot of senior leadership, upper class leadership, especially in the front 7. You look at guys like Anthony Taylor, Josh Turner, who started for you, Ray Jennings for multiple years. Tell us a little bit about what you're looking for out of the front 7 this year.
Well, you know, we really have, be honest about it, we really got about 12, 13 guys up front that are going to play. You know, we've been rotating our 1st and 2nd unit a lot. There's nothing like experience. Like you said, Anthony's had a great camp. Corin Hammond's had a good camp. Turner's had a good camp. Joey Christine's really moved out to 5. Good camp. Same thing with Ray Jennings working. Our outside linebackers have been very good. I mean, Lamont Thorpe has worked very hard. Jamal Giddens has really played well. Frank Clemens, and Terrence Pugh. I mean, it just goes on and on. It really doesn't make any difference what group we have in there. They know what's going on. They've got talent. They've all played a year ago with experience, and we hope to take advantage of that.
Now, defensive backs, specifically at the safety positions, one area where you're looking to some new starters at strong and free safety to replace Josh Anderson and Terrell Whitehead, but certainly you've got a lot of great athletes back there and a lot of height in that secondary as well.
Yeah, our starting secondary might be the tallest in 1AA football, I guess. You know, we don't have a guy shorter than 6'1". We go from 6'3" to 6'1", and we got running good speed. I'm very pleased with Ricardo Volson's really taking charge of the strong safety positions, worked very hard here in the off-summer, and you know, Jeremy Reynolds has probably had a little edge on free safety because he's been the backup for a couple of years, and he's played very well. And Dwight Flukenberry has played well at free, but probably going to be our nickel back. And then our corners with Jamie Short and Anthony Barnes coming back are outstanding there, so we feel very good about that.
All right, now what specifically are you trying to put in place these next 2 weeks leading up to the Rutgers football game?
Well, the big thing, you know, we have a scrimmage tonight, we have one on Saturday. We just got to stay healthy. You know, we're at the point now where most of the evaluation's done. We're going to start working on Rutgers tomorrow, full time, and just to implement the game plan, stay healthy, and I know attitude-wise these guys are ready to go.
And of course, opening up at Rutgers, something that a lot of Spartan fans might not be used to. They're used to playing at home against Virginia State. Now we're on the road in front of almost 60,000 fans up at Rutgers. Has that changed the mood of the players at all in camp?
Well, they've really been excited about it because, you know, as a 1AA team, when do you open up against 60,000 people? And it's a good trip, you know, it's going to be an exciting trip, and we've been there before. They're excited about going back. And we know it's going to be a tough game. We also know it should be the best opponent we play all year, and it probably will be, so to give us a great test.
All right, Coach, well, good luck this season. We'll be in touch with you here shortly and look forward to following you as the 2010 season progresses.
Thanks very much.